Hi everybody, George Zapata here, your favorite product manager. All right, so we're going to go over a real simple Dart program that I've created. Okay, so first things first, this is the way I set up my project. I have the main.dart created here with some very few lines of code. The way it's set up is that in my bin directory of my project is called Hello Evan, I have my main.dart, and that's inside of the bin, as you can see. If I go back one to lib, show you what's in there. So I have a couple of things inside of lib. Mostly what you should pay attention to is bicycle.dart and helloevan.dart. These other two I'm not doing anything with right now. So that's helloevan.dart and bicycle.dart. Okay, let me go back to my bin just to make sure I'm there for later on. Uh, and let's review what helloevan.dart is. Helloevan is basically just a Dart file. It's not even a class of any sort because we're not going to instantiate it. It's got a method called calculate, and it just returns an integer of the results of 6 times 7. And then there's a say hi Evan method that basically returns the string hi Evan exclamation mark. Here's a string that is returned. Bicycle.dart. Now that's an actual real class, which is pretty interesting, I would have to say. You learn and you see a lot of different things about the bicycle.dart or about Dart in general in this bicycle.dart class. It has a few variables, right? So there's something called cadence, speed, gear, biker. These are integers, and this is a string. What I could do is I could actually say this is a var, and then with the Dart machinery and interoperate apps, it basically turns this into a string. So like in Dart, you literally don't have to actually say what type um, of variable this is. You could just use the var keyword. Very, for me, for like if you're a Java or C++ guy, very loosey since we're more type heavy type of programmers. But that's the beauty of Dart and what they bring. Another thing that's kind of interesting here is this is a constructor, right? And if you use this constructor, it just assigns these variables, this dot cadence, to whatever you pass in. If you were in the old Java world or C++, you'd have the variable names here, and then you'd have some curly braces, and it would say, this dot cadence equals whatever the name of the first parameter is, and this dot gear equals whatever the name of the second parameter, and so on and so forth. This is a method, which is basically it returns speed, the speed variable to the user of this bicycle object that gets instantiated. Again, this is really like fast and quick. It's one line of code instead of what you would normally do in other languages. And these two variables are a little bit more traditional, right? Where you like the actual here's a parameter, here's what you're doing inside of it, and then what it returns. It's not returning anything because it's actually incrementing or decrementing the speed variable. And then this class also has an override method, and override is basically like a way to like in old C++ programs or Java, you're just overloading a method, and we're overloading the toString method that comes with all objects within Dart. And what we're saying is the toString is going to become this bicycle, variable speed, kilometers per hour, and variable biker is slow. And it returns this in the toString method as a string to whoever calls this object's toString method. So that's the bicycle class. It's pretty simple and pretty easy, and we use it here in the main.dart. So really quickly, let's see what main.dart does. What it does, it actually, here's using the the type var. We could explicitly say bicycle, but we're not. I just wanted to show how Dart works and how you can use the var object instead of being type heavy and actually calling out what the object type is that you're creating. First bike's a variable name, and then we're saying bicycle, and then we pass in 5, 10, and mom into the the constructor of bicycle.dart. Then what we do is we say print first bike. What I would expect to see is hopefully something like this. And then what we do is we do a print hello Evan dot say hi, Evan. And say hi, Evan basically says hi, Evan. Now, we haven't done anything with this calculate method, so let's just do that right now. I would like to see this working. So let's say print, let's say hello, oops, hello, Evan, dot, let's use the calculate Evan method. And that should give us the results of whatever it's calculating, 6 times 7. Let me go ahead and save this really quickly. And we are in bin. Remember, we do have the files in lib, and because of that reason, we had to import package hello evan bicycle.dart and import package hello evan.dart. And it's also being used as hello underscore evan, and that's why I'm using here as hello underscore evan. Pretty cool stuff that you get from Dart language. Just the bicycle.dart class alone has some pretty new things that you might not be used to if you're coming in from C++ or Java. All right, so we cleared it. We're in bin. Let's go ahead and run dart main.dart, which is this program here. And bicycle, so it says, here's the first thing we print. First bike, bicycle, 2 kilometers, and mom is slow. Then it says, say hi, Evan, and it says hi, Evan. And then it prints out the 42, which is the calculate method. Now, this is strange. We passed in the 5, 10, and mom, but we get a 2 for 2 kilometers an hour. What does that mean, or why is that? Let's take a look at bicycle.dart. So if you take a look at bicycle.dart, here is the constructor, and we are actually sending in, we're ignoring, we're not sending in anything in the constructor for speed, but we're actually, what we wanted to do was we wanted to print out the speed variable, which has a value of 2 actually. And the value of 2 was set here, and every time you create a bicycle object, it will have a value of 2. It has been initialized with that value. And then we passed in biker, which was mom. So we said mom is slow. Not very nice, is it? Okay, great. That's an example of how you want to import some packages or classes that are not inside of your directory. Maybe you have them in the lib or somewhere else for whatever reason. And this is how you basically create an object of type bicycle, which is a class that we created here and we already reviewed. Hope you enjoyed this program and this little demonstration. If you have any questions, comments, please feel free to leave them for me and I'll be happy to provide some feedback. Have a great day. Take care.